I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna just keep it straight. I don't think Verdansk is going to save Warzone. I don't think it's going to be as amazing as some people are really hoping and praying that it's going to be. Sure, it coming back will more than likely be a good thing. It will bring an influx of people, you know, who really loved Verdansk back in MW 2019 back to Warzone. And, you know, honestly, it might be feels good, man, for a little bit. And overall, having a new map, or, well, I guess you could say old new map, and just a map in general that people enjoy will be a net positive regardless. So I don't think bringing back Verdansk necessarily is a bad thing, but the way I see it, some people might be getting their hopes up just a little too much. Verdansk coming back will maybe for a little bit bring back, you know, the good old memories, the nostalgia, but I don't think that's going to really last very long, because sooner or later reality is going to hit. That even with Verdansk back, Warzone and Call of Duty not the same as it was, well, 5 years ago. I mean, besides just like the obvious stuff of, well, you know, the guns and the movement is completely different. It plays totally differently. It's not going to have the same feeling, the same exact vibe as OG Verdansk. Players over the past 5 years have legitimately gotten better. People are now more sweatier than ever. And also, well, people have been playing Warzone for a long time, so even the most casual player would be significantly better and more knowledgeable about how the game plays compared to back when Verdansk first came out. And also, if they don't actually fix most of the problems by the time Verdansk actually comes out, I think a lot of people are going to quit a lot faster than what Activision is probably hoping and expecting. Because you can bring out Verdansk or any freaking map you want, but until the base core game is actually, well, better, it really doesn't matter in the end. But I bet you that Activision is really betting and hoping that Verdansk is going to be the saving grace of Warzone, which again, I am going to be negative, but I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be real about it. I don't think it's going to save it. I don't think it's going to fix everything. And it's not even like I'm a Warzone hater or anything. I mean, I don't really love Warzone. I'm not really the biggest fan of battle royales in general, but it's not even like I truly want to see Warzone just completely die. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely more of a multiplayer guy. I've always been more drawn to multiplayer, but having more ways to play and enjoy the game isn't necessarily a bad thing. Although I kind of do want Call of Duty to fail to a certain degree, just so Activision will get their head straight and, well, fix all the freaking problems. Because I genuinely believe until Call of Duty completely falls, it's never going to change. It's never going to be fixed. SPMM, EOMM, all that hacking, all that stuff is never going to be truly fixed because they just don't care, because at the end of the day, they're making millions upon millions or even billions of dollars. And as long as they keep making their money, they don't really give two shits. Listen, I'll put it this way. I only want it to fail so that the game becomes a lot better. I'm not wanting it to fail because I just don't like Warzone. As Activision is really hoping, and well, they don't really have a lot of positive things to show the stock investors, maybe they'll get their act straight. Maybe they will actually make Warzone and multiplayer as good as it can be. Although that's really just a pipe dream. That's probably never going to happen. I'm not really holding my breath for that. I'm just saying no real change is going to happen until Call of Duty completely falls. Because I'm pretty sure Activision doesn't really have any other IP as big as Call of Duty at the moment that they can just kind of fall back on. Be like, oh, okay, COD is dead, but, you know, we have something else that's just as big and will make us all the monies. I could be wrong, though, but I know Call of Duty is a big cash cow for them. I'm sure Verdansk coming back will be amazing for content, or at least a little bit, but I'm talking about longevity-wise. I'm talking about the long run. I don't think bringing back a map is going to patch all the problems. And who knows if they're actually even going to keep Verdansk permanently, because, well, they got rid of it one time. Who's to say they won't get rid of it again? Now, granted, if they got rid of it again, I think, yeah, they really are shooting themselves in the foot. That would really be a stupid idea. The Call of Duty is trying to be a live service game while also not having the fundamentals and the core of a live service game, which is a whole nother topic for another video. And they already got rid of Warzone 1. Not that I really think they're planning on getting rid of, well, whatever you want to call Warzone right now, Warzone 3, Warzone whatever. But you don't know. They could easily just wipe everything clean again. All your bundles won't work unless you're playing Black Ops 6 or MW3. Verdansk is gone again, and they're gonna, well, you know, force us to play some other map. I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest. Do you really think that Warzone is in a good state right now? That you are having a lot of fun? I mean, sure, some people are having fun, but I would say a lot of people are really not enjoying Black Ops 6 Warzone. And I don't think that's just because of the map selection. Also, I'm sure within a few months, people are going to be tired of Verdansk anyway. Maybe not totally burned out to the point they never want to play Verdansk again. Now, I do think there is a new map coming out later this year. Hopefully that map is actually good. But I mean, if it isn't, and the only decent map is Verdansk, people are going to eventually get tired of just playing the same map over and over and over and over and over again, no matter how good the map is. And I actually watched Jack Frag's video and J God's reaction to Jack Frag's video. And well, both of them bring up obviously amazing points, better points than I could ever bring up. But it really just comes down to nostalgia is not going to save the game. And Jack Frags even said, Call of Duty Warzone doesn't even really play like a battle royale anymore. It plays like an extended TDM. But maybe I'll eat my words. Maybe I will be totally wrong about this. I really hope that I am wrong about this, because it's not that I just want to see people hate Warzone. But honestly, when was the last time Call of Duty truly cooked and everybody was just straight up in love with the game? I mean, you could say, well, back in MW 2019. Also, it's kind of crazy to me that people don't really like the Omni movement. I personally love the Omni movement in this game. I really like being able to move smoothly and pretty fast, honestly. Just get rid of tactical sprint, please. But I will agree that diving backwards and, well, diving in general when you don't mean to is incredibly annoying. I'll give you that. That is really stupid, and we need to do something to fix that. But overall, I would say Omni movement is a plus and a good thing added to Call of Duty. Now, we're going to get that with the next Call of Duty? Probably not. I'd be actually kind of surprised if it kept Omni movement. But eventually, like every piece of content, it's going to get old, it's going to get stale. Maybe it will last a little bit longer than I'm expecting. But until they actually fix the core fundamentals of Warzone and Call of Duty in general, it does not matter what content they bring out, because if you don't like how Warzone plays at the moment, and it's not even fully because of the maps, adding one of the best, or if not the best map, is still not going to just fix everything. I'm sorry for being negative, but I'm going to be honest.